Greetings, welcome to the first ever video on this channel. So today I'm going to be talking about something that I feel guitarists should be talking more about, and that is the tone knobs. So potentiometers, or the knobs, all they are technically are variable resistors. This means that it is a resistor that you can change the resistance by turning it. Pretty simple. So the tone pot, what it does is it has a capacitor on it, and that capacitor can change the way the guitar sounds, basically. It can change different aspects of the electrical signal, and that's why when you turn the tone knob, it changes the tone without changing the volume too much. So this is an Epiphone SG Special, which comes with only one tone knob and one volume knob. This means you have a master volume, no matter which pickup you're on, and it has a master tone. So for each pickup, that's the tone. So if I roll it off, but if I switch to that pickup, it's still. But if you look at more expensive Gibson or Epiphone, they'll have the two tone knobs, two volume knobs. That way you can blend between the pickups rather than just having the on or off. Well, I mean, you can control, but not too much. And then you can have individual tone for each pickup, and you might wonder, well, what's the point of that? Because honestly, if you're having both the pickups on at the same time, that might not be a good idea, because it might sound muddy, because you're not playing jazz and hard rock at the same time. But I'm going to get to that. So you can hear, I'm in the bridge pickup right now. If I have the tone all the way up, it's gnarly, and it has the complete tone. But once I roll it off, it cuts off the highs and preserves the lows. Now depending on the tone you're in, on your amp and pedals and stuff like that, that can play a huge factor in how you sound. For more overdrive type stuff, that might be a good idea depending on what type of music you're playing, so that way you don't have too many high frequencies, but it all really depends on your signal chain. Now, for the tone all the way on, or like with the tone knob all the way up, that's for like more hard, well, basically most house music, because that's your clean tone. So you get that sparkliness, the brightness. It definitely doesn't sound like a single coil, but that's what it's for. So you can hear, even in the bridge pickup, it's not too muddy. It's brighter and it's a little louder. You can sort of tell the difference. Now, if you have higher gain stuff, that is somewhat what you might want if it's like hard rock and you want just a hard driving tone. But when you roll off the tone, it gives you a nice smoother sound with less highs, less harsh, less aggressive. And this is what you would use if you're playing something like jazz, where you just want to be like... So, it seems simple enough. Like, you have, on this guitar, one tone knob, one volume knob. You can switch between the bridge pickup or the neck pickup based on how you want your sound to be. I prefer to stay in the bridge pickup most of the time because the neck pickup on this sounds like trash. Well, that's your own opinion, but in my opinion, I don't like it. See, originally I thought if I'm singing one pickup position, I might not need that extra tone knob because, well, honestly, I'm just going to be playing one tone the whole song. If I'm going to lead, I'll just change the way I'm playing. That's where you got to be careful, because your lead tone isn't going to sound the same as your rhythm tone. You don't want it to. You want the lead tone to push forward. So that's where you might want it to be open. Or maybe closed. Listen to this. Something like that with the tone all the way up instead of rolled off, it's going to sound a lot more aggressive and might not be as pleasing to the ears in a mix. Now my playing sounds really shitty and the neighbors are probably mad for me being so loud, but you get the general idea of it. So now let's say I'm switching between rhythm and lead, and I want to get that nice bright sound for rhythm, but then for lead I want to have it rolled off a bit. Well, this is where it comes the problem with these, with only one tone knob. So let's say I'm doing rhythm. When I switch to lead to do a solo. Now I know some of these examples might not be too helpful, but here's one that I think will make you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's say I'm in a band and we're doing a song and I'm doing rhythm guitar, but also I get to do some small, more solo-y type stuff within the song, so I'm going to want to have to play rhythm and lead, but the lead part isn't going to be too overpowering because it's just a rhythm lead, if you get what I mean. So I'll be like... Listen to this. Well, that doesn't really sound right, right? Like, the rhythm sounds fine. That sounds fine, but then the lead, even in the neck pickup, it just sounds thin, it sounds airy. I can fill it up by adding bass by moving the tone with the tone knob, right? But I can't do that because if I'm playing rhythm, I don't want to have it sound muddy. So of course, I'm in a struggle right now. Like, I can't do the lead part because this just sounds obnoxious. And also, if I'm playing rhythm and it's clean, the lead tone isn't going to sound like leady enough, it's just going to sound like garbage. So now looky here, this guitar has a Strat style layout with 3 single coil pickups and 2 tone knobs, which I have here. One for the neck and one for middle position. So, if I'm playing the middle position, I have that tone knob. If I'm playing in the neck, I have the tone knob. And the bridge doesn't have a tone knob because it's meant to be sort of like loud, bright. That's the point. So this is like the warm pickup. So I can roll off the tone. And it sounds nice. And then this I could use for like rhythm stuff, or I could do the same. I can use that as a warm pickup. So if I roll this one back, I can do rhythm. And then quickly with the switch, between two tones. It might not seem useful, but like in the guitar world, there's so many different styles of music. Depending on what you're playing, that might be the one thing you're looking for. So you got the super bright, then you got somewhat bright, then you just got smooth. Like that alone, that's such a versatile tool that you can just easily switch between clean and, well, they're both clean, but like bright and dark. So it doesn't just have to be for music like that. You can even like, it really doesn't matter. Like any type of music, you gotta have two-tone knobs. I'm sorry. If you don't, you suck. Just kidding. It doesn't really matter. You can probably install one yourself if you really want it. Or if you don't want to wreck your guitar, just maybe buy a new guitar that has two-tone knobs. Because it's a really helpful tool, and you won't regret it. Thanks for watching if you actually did. Because I only have one subscriber right now. Yeah.